All right, Nick.
Dude, what's going on? You look down.
Look, you might want to take a sip of the beer that I preemptively gave you.
Okay. Cheers.
Okay, fine.
Oh, is this not good news?
My sister hates the pod.
What's up? This is the Experts Podcast. I'm Nick.
And I'm Jake. We're experts who know everything, but we don't agree on any of it.
What?
Yeah, she hates it.
Oh my God. Hold on. I'm just catching my breath here.
You're very red in the face.
Right. And you're really like pale in the face.
This
is not good.
We've seen a ghost before, and somehow my body is in more shock than that moment.
We have tons and tons and tons of listeners. This shouldn't matter if other people like it. Everyone's free.
Literally dozens of them.
Yeah. Dozens and dozens. And you know what? Everyone's free to enjoy whatever art they want. But this one just hits. I can't explain it.
I know. You take another sip of that beer because you're going to need it. Yeah. I'm a transplant. I'm from New York. That's New York, baby.
Where is that? Just, I know where it is, but just
right.
For the listeners who don't know where New York might be, would you just...
That's on the northeast coast of the United States of America, within the continent of North America, within the upper left hemisphere, I think.
Oh, very cool. That I'm looking at it now. That's right next to Pennsylvania. That's where I'm from.
Well, and wait, where is that?
Which I knew.
But where is that? I know where it is, but where is that? Just for other listeners,
it's in the northeast of the United States of America, just south of New York.
Yeah.
Which I've known.
Yeah.
I've known that my whole life.
Right. And of course you would know that because we went to school in New York.
That is where we went to school. I mean, duh.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah. Look, I'm from New York. So my sister is back in New York. And when you're starting a small business, like a podcast, what you do is you send it to all your friends and family, and then you badger them until you, on the podcast statistic website, you see that they've listened to it. And you keep badgering them until they say, yes, I've listened to it. Oh, it was so great. It was so excellent. We loved your information. It's beautiful. You have the best information and you argue so well. You and your friend are so fundamentally informed on all sorts of things.
Very indeed.
Verily.
And yeah, it's like the way we share it too. It's like we just put it out there.
Yeah.
Like no one's business.
Yeah, you put it out there and we
do it well. We do it indeedly.
Yeah. And you keep telling them, listen. Did you listen yet?
Just press play. Just put it near your ear. It's not that hard. It's
don't stop listening because we'll see it.
Yeah, we'll know. We got the stats. We can check this out.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a version of spying, but it's illegal.
Yeah. So anyway, I did that to my sister, which, it's not like she had anything better to do. She's just like parenting her two kids and working a part-time job and cooking meals for...
Every single thing you just said supports listening to a podcast.
Exactly.
Whilst
I know.
Doing it.
I know.
Jake's sister. Come on.
I know.
I do know her name, by the way.
She married me.
That's right.
I mean, not actually married me, but she married me and my wife.
Right. Together.
Yes.
All at the same time, even.
Yeah. I mean, she didn't.
I witnessed it. I witnessed it.
I just want to clarify. She didn't actually marry me because that would be cest. But,
She married you, though.
She did marry me.
Right.
She wed me.
And you have the ring to prove it.
That's true. I do. Anyway, so I tell her to listen to the pod, and she eventually does after an undisclosed amount of badgering, and I'm talking to her on the phone, listening to her life. It's a fine life, being a parent and being an overall awesome person.
You know what? Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. It's probably very fine.
It's very fine. And she we're talking about life and things, and of course I have to talk about my career as a podcast host.
Yeah, you got to. She talks about her career.
Yeah. And I hear these words uttered from sorry.
Oh, dude, it's okay.
I hear these words uttered from my sister.
Let it out.
My direct,
blood.
She's of my blood, right? Of blood. I don't really like your podcast.
What? No.
I know. For the listener.
First of all, it's okay. Second of all, no.
I know, dude. I know. I need some medicine real quick. It's good medicine.
I just, as I said earlier in this episode, it's too much to handle. It's too much to handle. Does she know we're experts at stuff?
You know what she said to me?
What did she say?
What are you experts in? You don't even spell it right.
Okay, what? First of all, this, those people who you just know you're so much further above them that it's not even worth your time explaining.
Intellectually, yeah.
It's like, if you don't get it, then you don't even deserve to have it explained to you. And I'm just gonna leave it there.
Yeah,
let's just leave it there.
You
either get it or you don't.
How embarrassing.
It hurts to hear. I didn't know she was one of those.
I didn't know she was one of those either. I mean,
I'm sorry to hear.
It's just it hurts to hear that from flesh and blood.
Hey, listen, let's make Jake feel better. If you like the pod, rate it and give us a review saying what you like about it. I think we really need to boost Jake's spirits. You all have the power to do this. Take the energy that Jake's sister used to put him down and apply it to bring him back up. We can do this as a team. Let's go.
That's not even the worst thing she said.
No. I was trying to be all inspirational and optimistic.
I know, it was great. You
still should all do that. Please.
You should.
You can rate it on Apple Podcasts, I think on Spotify, on YouTube, wherever you listen to your podcast. Just do it there. Thank you. Okay, go on, Jake. We had to plug,
Yeah. Of course, it's super important. Just like it's super important that I get this off my chest.
Go ahead.
And after I tried to defend us, because of course, I do not take that standing, even from flesh and blood.
I know.
She might have said something that really, really hurt me personally.
I think knowing that it hurt you is already hurting me, and the suspense, man. Suspense.
She said, "Why does Nick's voice sound like that?"
Hold on, I'm taking a break from using that voice to wipe some tears. Just give me a second. I was born in Florida, moved to Philly, and now I live in California.
Preach.
Yeah. I have a weird combination of very, very subtle accents. Philly probably being the most dominant, that are all blended together. You could call me a melting pot if you so choose to. It would fit quite well. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, that's more of a question of it's a conversation of nature and nurture, So everything that ever was, everything that I ever did, and that ever happened to me, and that I will do, has led to in this very specific vocal representation of my speak.
So I respect everything you said so much that I knew you would say that word for word. And I told my sister that.
That's why we're friends. Thanks for having my back.
And then, you know what she said?
I don't actually. Shoot.
She was like, your guests aren't even famous. And that really hurt. Probably more than anything.
Well, they're famous to us, Jake's sister. They're famous to us.
Yeah, Jake's sister. It's, so, okay. I don't know, man. It's just like I really tried to put myself out there, and I feel vulnerable. I feel like a kid doing theater for the first time, and I feel naked, man. I just feel naked. But like, I just got to ask, all that aside, all those barbs, what does your brother think about the pod?
You mean my flesh and blood?
Yeah, your flesh and blood.
I don't know, actually. I think he listens.
Wait.
I don't know. Should I call him right now? Ask him?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
All right, let's see.
Here I go.
He's probably just listening to the podcast.
Yeah, he's probably busy doing that.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't answer, I'm sure maybe he just doesn't even like it. He's like, oh, it's those podcast guys. I'm not even going to answer it. Ugh. I really hope that's not the case.
No, man, no. He's just like,
hi, this is Brendan.
He didn't answer. But maybe he'll call back, and then we could just ask him.
yeah, we'll get this settled.
We got to know now.
But anyway, I mean, look, that's why I called this emergency podcast into order. I mean, if Brandon does call back, we will answer. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. My life is ruined, and I think I'm going to go cry in fetal position for the rest of the day.
You know what, Jake? Don't even do it. I'm here.
Mhm.
Everything is relatively good. Everyone has their own problems.
Okay.
Everyone has their own problems. You're not alone. All right. I've actually been dealing with something that I don't want to devalue your feelings, but I do think that this is actually even worse. What I'm about to tell you about what I'm dealing with.
Whoa, Nick. How did you keep it secret for so long?
I don't tell too many people. It's something I just bottle in. It's just been a part of my life now for over 6 years. And it's really tough to talk about because honestly, it's kind of embarrassing. But I'm going to tell you because I think you're in a vulnerable position right now. And I think you kind of need like a boost. So I'm just going to, what's that German phrase where it's like, you can be pleased because somebody else is...
Schadenfreude?
Exactly.
Schadenfreude.
So I'm gonna give you some of that, dude, on a spoon. Well, here we go.
Here it comes. All right.
I'm vegan.
Wait. Hold on. Wait.
We just can't agree. I know. You don't agree. Nobody really does.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's dude, it was hard to open up about that. I just know, like, dude, you could kill people. You could kill people and like be liked more than being vegan who don't kill people or anything else.
Yeah,
Isn't that
that's
interesting?
True. That's very true. Yeah.
So it's really hard to be liked, you know?
Yeah. I mean, look, the pieces of this larger puzzle are starting to come together, by the way, which, look, it might have been a little insensitive of me to immediately disagree after you were just supporting me over my sister's destructive statement.
Well, you deserved that support, man. I as a vegan, I don't deserve any support. I don't deserve any help.
You know, it's so weird, though, that I was just the other day, right before we were recording a pod, I ate 2 pounds of ground beef right in front of you, and I offered you like a lot.
I remember that.
And you were like, I'm good.
Yeah, I didn't have any. Now it makes sense, huh?
I never thought about it. Like, and wait, how long has this been going on for?
6 years.
Wait, you've been vegan for 6 years?
Uh-huh.
And you're only now telling me? But what about all those times we got ice cream?
I guess they just had ND flavors.
And they were good?
Yeah. They did the job, dude. The beauty about being vegan is like, people think it's like, oh, you just stop eating things and then the the plant-based alternatives are like just as good. But the thing is, you just have to like just eat nothing for like 2 weeks and you get so hungry and then everything is good. So you don't care. That's kind of the way to do it.
So you ate nothing for 2 weeks and then you forgot what normal food tastes like.
Right. And then like everything for the last 6 years has been delicious just because of that 2 week window.
Interesting.
It's actually, if anybody is interested in doing it, that's what I would do.
Just don't eat for 2 weeks.
Go cold turkey on eating.
Hold on, though. What about all those burgers we ate at Veggie Grill?
Oh, I think that at Veggie Grill, their whole thing is like vegan.
But
So you didn't even know.
But they're burgers.
Yeah. They're burgers. But they're not cows.
But that's meat. And what about all the impossible sausage and egg sandwiches from Starbucks that you took the cheese and egg off of, but I ate all of?
Oh, well, I just had the bread and the patty, and they're really cool over there. They know me. They give me a little cup of guac, and it's not great. I'm not endorsing it, but I'm just surprised you didn't notice.
Yeah, but the sausage patty, you ate the impossible sausage patty. They call it impossible because it's so impossible to eat that much meat. I always get a stomach.
Yeah, so not pig, dude. Not meat, dude.
But it's sausage.
Yeah, but I mean, like, other things are sausage too.
Okay, how about this?
Okay.
How about this time? I made an entire meal from us, and I used chorizo from Trader Joe's, and I made tacos and all sorts of things. And you weren't rude at all, and you ate all of the stuff.
I think you actually, and I know this for a fact, you got soy chorizo.
But what about all that milk we've been drinking? We've been drinking milk in between the pods and stuff.
Oh yeah, literally there's like 9 other milks that don't come from cows, and you have some in your fridge. You chose to buy that.
Yeah, but there's the milk where it's like slightly flavored like oatmeal, so it like kind of has that nice oatmeal-y taste.
Yeah, it's oatmeal milk.
And it like tastes really good, and like it's that's just milk with oatmeal poured in, right?
Oh, yeah, no, that's actually it's oatmeal mushed into like nothing. Like it's just oatmeal, and then it just like is liquid.
And they include all the vitamins and minerals?
I mean, yeah. Dude, are you vegan?
Well, I mean, I don't really like cheese, so I never eat cheese.
Huh. So just for anybody listening to this, by the way, if you don't know what a vegan is somebody who eats shit all the time from other people. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You get used to it over time. But I think like the hardest thing about being vegan is when other people are also vegan and they don't know it yet.
So what you're telling me is I might actually be vegan.
You might, yeah. Just like kind of keep doing everything you're doing and don't change that. And then I think you are.
This is all really interesting. But how does it relate back to my sister who hates this podcast?
Well, this is how it relates. She probably hates me more. And so it's like she hates the pod. I'm half of the pod. And she hates me even more. So she really like hates just 75% of everything I represent.
Oh.
Yeah. So does that make you feel better?
Yeah, it does. But also, I think I learned an important lesson today, Nick.
Oh, yeah?
I think I learned that even when your friend tells you he's going to be vegan, or he has been vegan for the past 6 years, generally, he's cool if you eat ground impossible beef, of course, in front of him. And, at the end of the day, isn't it all just really about accepting who you and I are as podcast hosts?
Yeah, it is.
Please like my podcast, sister. Please like my podcast,
Come
sister.
on, Jake, sister.
Just like
please.
it. Please We will be so much happier if you like it. I need your validation. I really need it. Nick may be a stupid vegan, but I need your validation.
Jake's sister, I really don't want to be vegan anymore.
He doesn't want to.
Just
I
like
don't
the
want
pod. Just like the pod so I could like stop torturing myself. Please.
Wait, maybe we don't need her validation.
Huh.
Maybe we can just keep doing this for fun. Or for other listeners.
Yeah. Or for fun. Is that possible?
Is that the meaning of life?
Do I see a future where people can actually just do things and even put things out into the public, but just for themselves? Is that possible?
Is that
Realistic?
Is that what being vegan is really about?
You know, it might be, but we'll never get the answer until we get Jake's sister's validation.
Yeah.
Hey, the reason that we do a podcast is because we're dreamers. So we won't stop, Jake's sister. We're going to keep dreaming.
We're going to do it. We're going to keep making podcasts until we finally make one that you like. Whether you like that or not, we don't care. We're going to keep doing it. Just like Nick's going to keep being vegan for another 4 years until he wins the bet that I secretly made for this podcast that he couldn't be vegan for 10 years.
This is true.
This is actually
true.
So,
This is actually true. I'm more than halfway there. But Jake did say he will pay in full. He will pay in full
yeah.
at any time sooner if Jake's sister likes the pod, if she gives us her validation. So
maybe I don't want this.
Jake's sister, let me get my money.
Okay. Well, hey, look, this was an awesome podcast episode. We didn't get Brandon. Should we call Brandon one more time just to see if he likes the pod?
Let me call.
Let's see if he likes it. And
Come on, little Stern.
little beat. What if he's just like fucking right now and like he's like, God, my brother.
Dude. What?
He's probably just listening to the podcast, right? That's like,
Dude, I hope.
maybe
he's swimming. He does that.
he
stuff.
does, or
He
he's
does that
pickleballing.
Hi, this is
Nah.
Nah.
All right, we'll get him on eventually to
Yeah.
let us know if he wants to be on or not.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, we've learned a lot of lessons in this podcast. We've learned a lot about how to support each other, both through their family problems, be it ones where we know the family member hates the podcast and one where we don't know. And also, we learned how to support the vegan diet even when we don't understand quite what it is.
Right. And like, look, there are better people out there than vegans. There are people who are in jail for murder who would still eat the way you eat. And I understand that they're maybe more up your alley. They're maybe more desirable to you than people who
Totally
just
understandable.
want to care about the voiceless or whatever they say. I don't know. So
Nerds.
It's okay if you hate me. Just respect the pod. That's all we ask.
Just respect the pod.
Yep.
And the best way to respect the pod is to like, comment, subscribe, do all those things,
Rate
and
it,
rate
and
it,
review
and
it.
any who's what's that? My sister just texted me.
You better not be talking about me on the pod. That's not how. Oh, it's my brother. Hey, I have a quick question for you.
yeah. What's up?
You know the pod that I do with Jake?
No.
Yeah, you do.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I know. Well,
Do you like it?
I haven't really listened to too much of it.
You're
Listened to like
you're on it right now.
what?
You're on it. You're on it.
Oh,
So do you like it or?
I would have to listen to it more to give you a fully honest response.
Okay.
Okay.
Enjoyed listening to it.
What about that segment where Nick's brother joins in a surprised way and is asked what he thinks of it?
Yeah, you know what? Like, I actually like it a little bit less now.
Yeah. How do you think? Is there a way that we could end our podcast that would make you like it?
Yeah, maybe like notify me in advance.
Okay, I'll text you right now and then I'll call you back. Yo, do you want to be on the pod and help us end it? All right, I'm texting you that right now,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna call you back, and then we'll end the pod.
Sounds good.
All right, Nick is texting his brother right now.
I'm texting.
This is true podcast journalism, by the way,
Yeah.
folks. All right, and he's called him.
And I'm calling.
Okay.
It's ringing.
Brandon Stern, welcome to the Experts Podcast. What do you have to say?
Hey, I have to focus on turning onto a road.
Oh, you're driving. We do not endorse talking on the phone in the car. We only endorse listening to the Experts Podcast. That's the only thing you're allowed to do. So why don't we hang up, end this podcast, and you can put on an episode right now.
Okay, but I will say, now that I'm notified, I like it a lot more.
Hey, that's
Hey.
exactly what we wanted to hear.
I feel better about myself.
Me too.
Yeah, no, I really love it. Like, I love
Oh my God.
Whoa.
your guests in advance of joining. It's really awesome.
They all know.
This
Isn't
is
that cool?
filling the black hole of depression that my sister left when she told me she hated our podcast.
Yeah. Thanks for being the sibling who cares.
Yeah, you know, that I care so much that I am doing it while driving as well, even after being recommended not to. That's how much I care.
I knew it. I knew he'd like it. I knew it.
Wow.
All right. Well, you focus on the road, and we're gonna focus on hitting that red button that stops recording.
Sounds great. You enjoy that. That should be a fun time.
It is actually.
It really is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go before you press mine. See ya.
Yeah. See ya.